Take exit 28B on right to Brooklyn Bridge. Continue 1.1 miles, then turn left on 8th Street. In 0.2 miles, turn left on 8th Street. Turn left on 8th Street.
Hi, Sean. I just wanted to tell you that as I was listening to you speak of the re-indoctrination of children from families of Trump supporters, it occurred to me that this has been going on for 50 years, and it's our public school system, and it's shameful. And
That's all true. And by the way, now it's getting into the mainstream blood of society, isn't it? More and more every day.
Welcome back. Sorry for the knife stuck.
These people are the ones that have gone through that system.
We back.
These become their beliefs. This is what they're taught from a very young age. And it's shameful as it is. A couple of my kids are prime examples of it. When I was in the 8th grade, 1960, I'm learning civics or government, whatever they call it at that point in time. I had a fundamental concept of what the Constitution was, the separation of powers, the branches of government, the Bill of Rights, and what they did. I don't think some young adults today have that. They simply don't have it. They don't understand. They want to change the Constitution. I tell them, take a magic marker, mark everything in the Constitution that you think ought to be changed. Tell me why it ought to be changed and what the change should be. They never read the thing. They have no idea. I don't even think they know how to find it unless they do it. It's amazing.
It puts the responsibility, and you can't outsource to any school or any group of and even I know great parents, even doing your best work, you may not get where you need to be. We're all imperfect people.
Turn left on Canal Street.
Every single aspect of our society. Harvard, they're going to rescind the degree that we gave you that you earned and met the standards because you don't like the policy. Who's the one that made the policy? I hope you enjoy being a cocktail waitress in your future, endeavors.
Turn left on Howard Street, then turn left.
Attacking the children of the president, President Trump, now in exile in Florida. I mean, it's honestly, it's attacking the first lady, attacking our institutions, looking to tear away our history and just rip it away. And we should teach kids the truth about our history. And that would include the good, the bad, and the ugly of things. All the truth. They can handle it. What made this country great? What are the guiding principles of this country? What is the difference between a government formed by we the people and one that believes that rights, natural rights, come from God and not from government, and how that greatly will influence your political philosophy and ideology?
Mary Jane, best wife in the world. Mary Jane, with 3 others.
It certainly reinforces the idea of liberty and freedom, so God-given talents can evolve in a safe environment. We don't even have safe cities. I guess that's tough. Run by liberal Democrats for decades. So we've got a lot of catch-up to do, and conservatism works. Trump proved it. Reagan proved it, you proved it, and there have been other moments in history. We can do it again. And the only way is just, the cause of freedom, liberty, conservatism isn't over. Unless you let it be over. Unless everybody listening to my voice let it be over. Unless we don't do our part. Unfortunately, we've been a little too busy doing all the hard work, paying all of the taxes, and raising our kids, obeying the laws, and everybody that I know every day gulps water. Everybody I know gulps water. Not one. I have retired friends now. They're not gulping water. They're mocking me on a regular basis, saying, "Yeah, I'm playing golf today. How are you doing? I'm fishing. Look at this fish I caught." I literally have friends of mine sending this every day. And I'm like, either I'm really dumb or I'm just totally dedicated to it. I wouldn't want it any other way. I'm so honored to be here. All right, 800-941 Sean, our number. You want to be a part of the program?
Who is it asking about Times Square? This Gregory Arson. You can go on Earth Camp.
Mary Jane, best wife in the world. Mary Jane, with 3 others.
Put the headphone. Hello?
Turn left on Broome Street.
What happened? I was outside the car. What's your problem? Yeah, I'm in the car now. What is your messages? I'm driving. I need to stop on the side. I can read when I'm driving. Messages. Touch it now because I'm driving. Because I don't read because I'm driving.
Your guess is as good as mine. Lidl, efficiently low price groceries. I'm Adrian Watson. Next traffic 6 o'clock on 710 WOR.
So if you see I cannot read, you should call me.
27 degrees tomorrow, mostly sunny, and back up to 40.
Yeah, always if I can answer the read, so make a phone call. That's it. Okay, see you later.
About COVID-19 vaccines, they're here, but you can do more than wait for your turn. See, you have the power to help it slow the spread. Actually, you can be a real difference and protect your family and loved ones too. Here's how. Watch your distance. Stay at least 6 feet away from folks you don't live with. And it's risky to be indoors with you, no matter how far apart you are. And of course, avoid crowds. Also, wear a mask. CDC reports that masks protect both the person wearing them and the folks around them from particles that carry the virus. And wash your hands. Using soap and water for 20 seconds. And do it frequently. Wash your distance, wear a mask, and wash your hands. Simple, effective, and along with vaccines, they're how you can make a big difference.
Learn more about that at cdc.gov/coronavirus. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
But after leaving the camp in New York, Harvard,
Turn left on Mulberry Street.
breast cancer treatment, but 90% of Dr. Lieberman's patients with breast cancer were keeping their breasts. Dr. Lieberman, an outspoken advocate of breast-saving therapy, educated women about breast for harm and about breast cancer, choices, breastfeeding, and other complications described. When every hospital thought standard radiation was okay, Dr. Lieberman had a better idea. Innovative Dr. Lieberman first book, Brain Radiation in New York, and Body Radiation for America. Dr. Lieberman, breast-conserving therapy over a decade. Listen to these more broadly at 38. Call 212-CHOICES, 212 choices about breast cancer treatment. Most insurance, Medicare, Medicaid, assessment, or a fresh second thought. Call Dr. Lieberman. Breast cancer treatment, call 212 choices, 212 choices. Call Dr. Lieberman today. 212 choices.
Investors like appreciation with high cash flow. The Federal Reserve is boosting real estate markets now with super low long-term interest rates. And where we build, it's booming. Founded in 2006 with a 15-year track record, NRIA gives you steady cash flow.
Turn right on Prince Street.
$1 billion in new construction development. NRIA is accepting investors for our Class A real estate fund. You'll receive reliable 10% return electronic payments, passive tax-deferred income with bonuses to 21% on prime residential buildings. Your inflation protection with large rental buildings and diversified in 18 prime real estate developments. Avoiding stock market risk. Call us now.
Turn left on East Houston Street. Turn right on Bleecker Street, then turn right.
Impeachment trial, witch hunt trial, the one, the latest one. There's been the unity among Democrats over the years. Let's see if it matches.
Future America requires so much more than words. It requires the most elusive of all things in a democracy. Unity.
The haters, if you voted for Trump, you voted for the person who the plan supported. You voted for the person who will not be support. You voted for the person who can alt-right support. With unity, we can do really important things. I think a lot of the people that stand by Donald Trump are deplorable, and the things that they say are deplorable.
The question is, how are we going to really almost reprogram these people who have signed up to the cult of Trump?
I know pushing unity is bound to sound like a foolish fantasy these days. I know the forces that divide us are deep and they are real. There are millions of Americans, almost all white, almost all Republicans, somehow need to be deprogrammed. And unity is the path forward.
Remove Donald Trump and consign him and those who supported him in the
Grab him.
the trash heap of history.
There are small
Delivery.
American people, virulent people. Some of them have driven the society long ago to
All right, so if it's about unity, then, okay, we have different points of view, even controversial points of view. So why is cancel culture as big as we now see it? Well, the Americans would like to know. I mean, if things happen, you've been watching Congress likes Donald Trump, and he had questions about the election results. And I'd agree with him, but I thought in America we could all disagree. Anyway, Mike, what's going on with you?
Well, there's 4 more jumped on the bandwagon today. We got Bed Bath, Kohl's, H-E-B, Colburn, Kruger, Fred Meyer, BJ's. They've all succumbed to this cancer culture, and they don't want my pillow products in their stores anymore. And I'm getting attacked from every way you can imagine. Even my vendors, hey, get this, Sean, even my 2 guys that have been with me 15 years over in Australia and New Zealand, selling my pillows, they've been attacked on social media over there by these cost control. It's just sickening what they're trying to do to suppress our
I mean, we saw what happened. You know, look at Dan Bongino's a part of it, a lot of other good people are a part of it. And, okay, that was an alternative to Twitter. But then other big tech companies, even freedom of speech, free thought, the free expression of ideas and ideals and opinions and really just even an honest back and forth, they want to silence everybody. And I just say Twitter, we see this now with you. And what I'm saying with Parler, what I'm saying with YouTube, and what I'm saying about Facebook, and what I'm saying about other big tech companies, Twitter, among them, that we just need to have alternatives and bypass these other companies. Now, I think retail, as you know probably much better than me over time, is becoming a bit of a dinosaur. And you have successfully, created a menu where people can buy direct from you. Now, it's certainly not sure. It's a big part of your business. If people see my pillow at a store, they buy it. Is there a way that you think that you'll be able to bypass and make up for, those that want to take your politics and turn it into we can't, associate with Mike Lindell thing?
Well, you're right, Sean. And I have prepared for that. I made my website stronger. I have my own servers so they can't take them down. I've been attacked before. Last summer with myoleander.com, I was attacked last spring when I said, let's all get in our Bibles from the Rose Garden. So we've been...
Yeah, by the way, you're not exactly a wallflower, and not exactly hiding your opinions, and, it's all this is America.
But we're prepared, and I think, the online business, there are direct sales, with radio, TV, and everything else. That's gonna work. And it's the outsource. They're taking advantage of the decision by doing that, but they live in fear. That's what they want to do. They want celebrities to communism, whatever fear is happening, is that people are living in fear. And these outsource made a terrible decision to do that. I was able to talk to some of them about doing it. I said, you guys, these aren't real people. These are groups that are hired to just attack and put it on social media and all these things. It's funny on Twitter, Sean, when Twitter can allow these bot controls to attack, and then you censor everyone else. My Twitter account has been shut down, and they wouldn't let me. Before it was shut down, I tried to take a tweet down, and I got a letter from Germany, from Twitter in Germany, and said, you cannot take this tweet down. It is against section 605, whatever. And I'm going, and now they're running my Twitter, and that's not even me running it. They're running it on the back end because it's in such the public eye right now.
That is just unbelievable. In all the years I've been smeared, slandered, besmirched, lied about, and all over social media, by the way, and horrible things said. Now, one time did it ever even cross my mind to, tell people that you can't say that, you got to stop, and never. Pulling of any show, I never supported these.
President Joe Biden is testing executive orders in the Oval Office, and Vice President Kamala Harris was at the Senate an hour ago, swearing in 3 new Democrats taking control of the chamber to her party. They're asking coming just hours after today's inauguration with the very latest on today's activities. Let's go live. Executive reporter Al Jones.
Yeah, well, 4 years ago, the debate was all about who had the bigger inauguration crowd. Now this time, Joe Biden was looking out over Bible that had been in the family for 128 years. Biden recited the 35-word oath of office and then adopted unity and hopes for a better future. With purpose and resolve, return to those paths of our time. Driven by faith, driven by conviction, and devoted to one another and the country we love with all our hearts. May God bless America, and may God protect our truth. Thank you, America. Well, prior to Joe Biden making history, Kamala Harris had her big moment.
That I will well and faithfully discharge, that I will well the duties of the office on which I am about to enter, the duties of the office upon which I am about to
Congresswoman Carolyn Maloney says security was visible everywhere.
We were not prepared.
Mary Jane, best wife in the world. Mary Jane, with 3 others.
Two sets of sentence that had barbed wire at the top and a great
Ma correct.
National Reserve presence, but there was no violence, there was no attempt at it.
Hello. Anybody home? Hello, hello, hello. It's just me and you. Mm-hmm. Stay well. Stay well.
Our coverage will continue in just a moment on
Yeah, sure, sure. I did it from Brooklyn. Yeah, what can I do? It's communication sometimes. Do you prefer souvlaki or pizza? Okay, so order before, like when I on the way back from Times Square. This will be hot.
If you or your loved ones are facing deportation, call immediately. Spectre Law Group now offers consultations over the phone or Zoom. Now is the time to talk to New York's most trusted immigration lawyers. Write this number down, 646-543-0745, or visit them at spectrelawgroup.com. That's SPEKTOR lawgroup.com. Spectre Law Group, your immigration lawyer.
33 degrees, partly cloudy. We are going down to 27 here in the city tonight. Wednesdays on 547. Getting ready to get back into yoga. See what is the essentials. A nice whatnot, yoga blocks to balance, and an exercise ball. And you use your Bank of America Cash Rewards credit card. Choosing to earn 3% cash back on online shopping, and up to 5.25% as a preferred rewards member. If this was your most essential yoga gear. Noise-canceling headphones. Apply for yours at bankofamerica.com/more-rewarding. Copyright 2020 Bank of America Corporation. These days, it's okay to do some things halfway. Like wearing your pajama bottoms on a work call. But managing your prescription shouldn't be one of them. That's why CVS has a proprietary search tool to find ways that may help lower your prescription costs and lower them quickly. No wonder CVS customers are better than most at staying on prescription, which tends to make you healthier. Come in or call today and get a free prescription savings review at CVS. Savings varies. Not all patients eligible for savings. However, restrictions apply. Visit CVS.com. Weekdays on 548. Thousands of New Yorkers with coronavirus vaccine appointments this week. Are now finding out they've been canceled. But the latest figures of the population of can take steps to quicken the pace.
These two companies that are authorized right now are both U.S.-based companies, and so therefore, in theory, should be able to ramp up
אסלר,
כן, מה קורה?
with the right doses, they're on
היית בגן? ראית את האוכל? כן, אבל האמת היא צריך לעשות באמת סדר במקרר, ודברים ישנים לזרוק, את יודעת. כן, כן. את קראת? יש כמו ברס כזה, ברס, צ'יקן ברס. כן. למי מכינה? לגן פה או לבית?
לא לילדים, לגננות בריבדל, יש בדרך כלל 12 גננות. אז
וואו.
אם למשל היה מרטין לוקינג קינג, שלא היה ילדים בגן, אבל הם עשו סדר בהריונות,
כן. יש הרבה תפוחי אדמה, אז את יכולה יש הרבה תפוחי אדמה, את יכולה לעשות תפוחים. ראיתי גם מתכון שאפשר לבשל בסיר מים 15 דקות, אחר כך במחבת עם כן, זה יוצא טעים ככה. כן, אז זה סטייל כזה, יוצא טוב עם מרגרינה, חמה. לא, מישהי שלחה לי, מירב שלחה לי, זה, את יודעת, המתכון הזה, אולי אני אנסה אותו. כן. יופי. לא, את רואה, אין להם ארגזים לפעמים, מביאים לי ככה, בשקיות. ככה מביאים לי בשקיות, לא בארגז סגור. לא, זה בקושי פחות לסחוב. תופס לי מקום באוטו. רציתי לנסוע עוד שבועיים לארץ, עכשיו יאריכו את הסגר עד סוף החודש. עד הראשון לפברוארי. אז אין מה לנסוע, מה אני אעשה, סתם? אני אסור לצאת מהבית, אם אני אצא, יש שוטרים כל מקום, יכולים להביא לי תיק. לעשות גבוהים שם. כן, ומעצרים, לכי תראי בלגן. נשמע להסתבך. אחרי עמנואל לחוץ, לנסוע, אבל עם כל הכבוד, אמא שתהיה בריאה. רוצה למשוך אותי איתו, אמרת לו, תיסע אתה, אני הולך לפי הנועלים, אני לא רוצה להסתבך. כן. על מסכה מביאים קנסות, לא יכול שכן על הסגרים. אני ראיתי עושים, את יודעת, כמו מעצרים כאלה, ורואים אותך נוסע, שואלים מה אמרו מי, אם לא מתאים להם אז אומרים לך בכלל לחזור. עושים לך לחזור פרסה. יש אכיפות, יש כל מיני מקומות, יש אכיפות. לא יודע אם כל כך אכפת להם, בכלל יגידו לי, אישה מבוגרת, אסור לך בכלל לבקר אותה, ואתה מחול, שלא תדביק אותה, כל מיני דיבורים כאלה, את יודעת. שבועיים בבידוד, כן. קודם כל רוצים שתהיה שבועיים בבידוד, ואין הסגר, לא הסגר, את יודעת. אני ידעתי שיקום, היה לה את הניתוח ברגל, נתפס הקריש וריד, אתה יודע מה זה הקריש וריד? לפעמים נתפס המחזור הדם, ואז מתנפח, נהיה כחול. עשו לה ניתוח, זה בסדר עכשיו, אבל היא נהייתה חלשה, אני לא יודע. לפעמים הניתוח עושה בן אדם חלש. בסדר, היא משתקמת, אבל זה הגיל גם, 86, אמנם זה צעיר יחסית לניו יורק, אבל יש מקומות שאנשים... כן. מנוחתה עדת. זה מה שאני אומר, כשמתקשרים, יש ערבייה חלונה לטלפון ועושה לנו פייסטיים, ככה מדברים איתה, רואים אותה קצת. אבל מעדיף שתהיה בבית. כן. זה הסלפון שלה, יש לנו את הסלפון שלה. שהיא שמה מטפל. וגם אחותי הולכת לשם, עושה וידאו קליפ, שולחת לנו. 10 דקות מהבית שלה. כן, טבריה, כן. הוא רוצה לקנות אוטו שם, אמרתי לו, מה הטעם לקנות אוטו של כל פעם שאתה בא לשבועיים? איפה תשים אותו? טיקטים, ביטוחים, יותר זול להשכיר אותו וזהו. לא, מנואל רוצה לקנות אוטו שם, אני אומר לו, מה הטעם לקנות אוטו בארץ שפעם בשנה, שנתיים אתה הולך לשבועיים, זה לא הגיוני. תשכיר אותו וזהו, לא... זה טיפשי לקנות אוטו במקום שאת לא נמצאת. איפה תחנה אותו? נכון? יגנבו לו בטיקטים, צריך להזיז אותו כל פעם, בבלגנים. כן. הוא משעמם, אני לא... מה אני צריך? אני מזכיר אותו, אמנם קצת יקר, אבל איזה 200, בין 200 ל-400, 500, אבל אין ברירה, אז מזכירים. כסף מיותר. לא אומר משהו ישן, אומר לא משהו חדש. אפילו משהו ישן, צריך ביטוח, צריך לטפל בו.
איתו. תאמין לי, אתה רק סתם מחפש לעצמך איזה בלגן, זה הכל.
כן.
אז הוא יש לו כסף לקנות אותו, תביא לו שיקנה. לא בכסף שלך, אתה לא רוצה לקנות.
כן, יש לי שיחה נכנסת, נדבר, להתראות. כל טוב. כן. מה קורה?
מה קורה, הבוכרי? שעמה הבוכרי, תזמינה. אני רוצה להזמין שאתה עושה לו אפילו 250 מדבקות.
כן, רגע, אני לא יודע למה אני שומע אותך בזה. רגע, אתה שומע אותי עכשיו? כן. מה? בוכרי. כן. מדבקות של מה? מדבקות של מה? כן, כן. כן, כן, בדיוק. כן. באמת, מה ביקשתי? דיברתי עם רחל עכשיו. לא כרגיל. יש כאלה אנשים מביאים בובה כזו גדולה לזה. טיימסקור. כן. ולהצטלם עם הבובה זה כאילו לוקחים לך כסף, אתה מבין? כן, זו בובה ענקית כזו של פנדה. ואתה להצטלם עם הבובה, אז כאילו הם מצלמים אותך ואתה מביא להם $5, $10. לא, זה בובה ענקית, פנדה עומדת, והוא עומד לידה, ואתה עושה תמונה אותך, ותן לו $5, $10. אז תעשה גם אתה ככה. אתה לא יכול, זה ענק, זה 7 פיט, 6-7 פיט, פנדה.
לא משנה, אתה יודע, זה... אתם יודעים, לפעמים אני רואה את האלה שלוקחים את הזה, את התחפושות האלה.
כן.
לפעמים הם כאלה מלוכלכות התחפושות.
כן, הם לא מחפשים אותם, מסריחים. טוב, נדבר איתך אחר כך, צריך לקנות פיצה, להתראות. Where's the pizza? Order the pizza. I love my pizza. On to the next one, on to the next one, on to the next one. Do you want a big screen like that in your home? Big screen TV? Hey, super friend in the city, super friend in the city. How you doing, super friend in the city? Super cold outside.
Begins tonight at the White House. President Joe Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris immediately get down to the business of running the country just a few hours after taking the oath of office. Biden was at the Resolute desk signing executive orders, and the Vice President was busy taking action signaling Democratic control of the Senate. And then with newsman Al Jones, and following it all for today, Al, they said the honeymoon would be short, and it is.
Yeah, the press immediately peppering him with questions during that brief appearance. He kind of had to fight them back because, hey, give him a break. It's day one. You know, the speech earlier today, maybe he didn't stand out as a fancy oratory, but it did stand out for tone. You could definitely hear the unity and the hope in the words of the 46th president, President Biden, pleading with Americans to turn down the temperature on the political discord, thinking not of power, but of possibility, not of first interest, but the public good. And together, we shall write an American story of hope not fear. Of unity, not division. Of light, not darkness. The 46th president pointing to the Capitol riot 2 weeks ago as yet another test for our democracy. We've learned again that democracy is precious. Democracy is fragile. At this hour, my friends, democracy has prevailed. And though not mentioning him by name, Biden with a rebuke of his predecessor, denouncing lies told for power and for profit. ABC's Andy Field now joins us live in Washington. And Andy, one for the books. Quiet affair, no big crowds, but definitely historic moments for us.
And no vacation, no honeymoon, right to work, straight to the Oval Office as a mission for President Biden, where he signed a number of executive orders that basically took a wrecking ball to many of the executive orders that President Trump put into place, including rejoining the Paris Climate Accord and protecting DACA recipients, stopping construction on the U.S. border wall, mandating jobs in all federal facilities and any place that federal government controls, which includes planes and airplanes. So these are all mandatory now, and he's going to add more, including reworking asylum guidelines for folks coming into this country so that they're not immediately ejected in many cases as they were under President Trump. Interesting though, the biggest change and probably the most consequential is right down the street, the other end of Pennsylvania Avenue in the U.S. Senate, where about an hour ago, the control of the Senate switched from Republican to Democrat as they swore in two new senators from Georgia, giving them a 50-50 split, with Kamala Harris being the person who will break any ties, and New York's Chuck Schumer having a long career working his way up from the House to the Senate to the top of the leadership, and now with the pinnacle job he has in the Senate as the Senate Majority Leader.
Now he can feel what Mitch McConnell has felt for the last couple of years. The eyes upon him, I guess.
He did, and he also mentioned that there are going to be a lot of changes here. They're going to put priorities in where the Republicans often just ignored it, including trying to do something about climate change, trying to get some of these COVID relief packages passed, and to make sure that people have the money and the resources to get vaccines so people don't get evicted from their homes. A lot of things that have happened beforehand that were supposed to happen last month. New Senator Greg Lewis from New York, nothing to get passed through this way. He knows he has the majority in the House. Such a close split, 50-50, with only the Vice President to break time.
He's got to make everybody happy. That's ABC's Andy Field in Washington. On the steps earlier of Congress, members of Congress gathering, Supreme Court justices, past presidents, current stars. Lady Gaga with a spirited Star-Spangled Banner. J-Lo with God Bless America. Thousands of troops, law enforcement all walking down Washington. Bronx Congressman Ricky Torres poking up the history.
It looks like that's what they were preparing for in D.C. with all the barbed wire and the fences and the 30,000 or so National Guard troops. No, everything was fine. So I'm so glad that they made D.C. look like it was the green zone. They even called it the green zone. I've been in the green zone. Let me tell you, it kind of looks like parts of D.C. So glad they did all that. Made all those preparations so that we wouldn't have to suffer through what? Oh, that's right. Remember, friends, they demanded vetting of the National Guard for pro-toxicity. Think of who would think that that's a necessary thing to do. The Democrats are firmly in charge now. It is now the Biden presidency, although who will really be calling the shots? Joe, his handlers, or perhaps Kamala as VP. That remains to be seen. We all have our guesses. We don't know quite yet. But yes, I wish I could tell you this is a moment of real national unity, of coming together, of sanity back in government. But you wouldn't believe it even if I said it to you, and I wouldn't say it the moment it left my lips. Do you think a Trump derangement syndrome like what we've witnessed in this country just goes away when Trump is no longer president? No. Now it's really just Democrat derangement syndrome. Now you have all these people who have programmed themselves to think in terms of a political enemy. I don't think of Democrats as the enemy. I have lots of Democrat friends. I have Democrat family members. It's not that anyone would be enemy for being a Democrat. Of course, that's crazy. But you'll see that on the other side, there is a real move toward thinking of Republicans, and specifically Trump-supporting Republicans, as the enemy. People who need to be reprogrammed or re-educated, perhaps. People who need to have their brains washed in a different way. And then you get rid of one washing and replace it with another. These Democrats who are now in power, they have no interest in meeting us halfway on anything. There's not going to be Bill Clinton's second-term triangulation. They're going to be meeting us at the middle ground. No, they've got control of the House, of the Senate, and of the presidency. And this means, and I've been trying to prepare everybody who I can speak to here in the tri-state area, New York, and all across the country, do my other shows. I've been trying to convince them to get ready for this moment because I've been thinking that this is where we were going. I've known this is where we're going since the election, since the certification of the Electoral College, but I've had a feeling this is where we're going ever since the morning after the election. I've been trying to mentally prepare myself. I know we're in a somewhat different country now. It's not gone. It's not lost forever. I'm not going to do the catastrophist thing. There's some people that are going to scream, the sky is falling. What good is that? You know, if I were doing a radio show and we had been overtaken by some foreign power, you know, we had our government overthrown by outside invaders, I wouldn't say, well, give up. It's all over. I'd say, oh, no. Now we dig in. Now we figure out what's next. And of course, we're in a situation where we have just lost an election. This is still, all these are within the normal parameters of the process that we have, that we can deal with. What's changed
Okay,
is
going for coffee break. Thank you everybody for tuning in, and I'll see you tomorrow. Please subscribe to the Lambo, and with peace and love, peace and love. Especially thanks to Wendy, Amon. See you tomorrow morning. Shelly and Anthony, Emilio Munez, super friend in the city. Take care. God bless. See you tomorrow.